We're here back at the Fantasy Bar Wednesday night on tap. We got 6 of my favorite plays for you on FanDuel and DraftKings, including a game I definitely want to target here tonight. A team I think we can find some value on. A couple of my favorite value plays I think are underpriced. A couple guys with some big-time upside in the mid-range, and a beast in the night that went off on his opponent last time. Who are we talking about? Belly up to the Fantasy Barn. Find out. Welcome in, guys. Wednesday edition, Beers Daily Fantasy 6-pack. Good to open up the Fantasy Bar once again. 6 guys fresh off the tap for you for this Wednesday night slate. Thank you, as always, for stopping by and hanging out in the Fantasy Bar. Before we get into the plays, you guys know the drill by now. Take a second, click that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate that. That is the tip jar here on this free video. So thank you again for that. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and go check out scoresandodds.com/beer. Tons of great sports betting information, analytics, compare odds across all of the different sports books. March Madness is here. Why not arm yourself with the best information out there, including premium picks if you don't have time to dig in from some of your favorite RotoGrinders personalities. I'll be stepping up and giving more picks over there as well for the NBA and the NCAA. So check it out, scoresandodds.com/beer. All right, let's get into the plays for tonight. Let's start at point guard, shooting guard with D'Angelo Russell of the Lakers. So LeBron remains out. We know it's the Anthony Davis show, but D'Angelo Russell become that second guy, that Robin to Anthony Davis Batman here, and really been playing well of late. In fact, very consistent. So we talk about this with our cash game plays. We want that floor, and he's certainly given us that 35 or more DraftKings points now in 13 of the last 18 games. We've also seen a nice ceiling out of him, specifically over the last week or so, averaging almost 47 DraftKings points per game here over the last 3. And what a matchup here. Houston, very bad defensively. We know that. Give up more fantasy points than anybody to the point guard position. D'Angelo Russell in a smash spot here tonight against the Houston Rockets. All right, let's go to the other side of that game. Let's go with the other point guard, Kevin Porter Jr. So I just love pairing up my point guards if I can in a game like this. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think this one certainly has that appeal here. And KPJ brings that triple-double level upside every time he takes the floor. Prices are down from some of the high points that we've seen, under 8K on both sides, barely a tick over 7K on DraftKings here. And since coming back from injury, we have seen that ceiling. In fact, couple games, 46 or more over the last 4 games. The Lakers, not quite as bad as Houston against point guards, but right there, still bottom 3 in the NBA. So great pairing here, great game to stack. Even if you don't, Kevin Porter Jr., solid, even as a one-off play for you here in all formats. All right, let's go down low next at power forward center with Zach Collins of San Antonio. So we know the Spurs in full-on tank mode, but Collins really been steady for this team. Been a guy you can count on. Consistency, can take it to the bank here, only under 30 twice over his last 10 games, and those were barely under 30. We're talking 27, 29. So another guy giving you a very solid floor with the minutes he's playing, and a ton of upside as well. 39 or more now in 3 of the last 4 games. In fact, the last 2, this guy's gone for 44 and 49 DraftKings points. So really giving you that big time upside that we are looking for. Can play him in cash games or in tournaments. Zach Collins, steady mid-range option here at the center position. All right, let's stay with the Spurs at point guard with Devonte Graham. So I'm not expecting Trey Jones, Branham to come back in the lineup. Doesn't seem like they're in a hurry to get these guys back as they're trying to lose games. It's going to mean more minutes, more opportunities here for Devonte Graham, who came in, made a splash with this team, then kind of faded away, but he is back. 30 or more DraftKings points now in 4 of the last 5 games. In fact, the last game he did that, only took 7 shots in that game, 9 assists for Devonte Graham in that one. We know the name of the game with Graham is his offense. So I'm expecting way more than 7 shots here. The price has come up a little bit, but we still have 6, 7, 8x upside potential here on Devonte Graham. Another guy feel good about in cash games with his role, especially if Jones and Branham remain out, and that upside has been there as well. Devonte Graham, one of my favorite mid-range plays here on this Wednesday night slate. All right, speaking of mid-range, let's stay there next at power forward center with Al Horford of Boston. So Robert Williams remains on the shelf here for Boston once again tonight. Should mean a consistent, steady role here for Al Horford. And I know the production, been up and down. Not a guy you feel specifically good about in your cash games maybe, but in tournaments, that upside has certainly been there. We're talking 9, 10x returns for him twice over the last 6 games. Minnesota dealing with some injuries with their big men Gobert questionable here tonight. Naz Reid questionable. If they are in, doesn't change the fact that they are out. Only makes me love Al Horford even more here in this one. Horford gives you that big-time upside mid-range price. Love him here tonight against the Minnesota Timberwolves. All right, it's time to take a look at my favorite play for Wednesday night. Before we do that, let's run it back on our Beasts of the Night contest. Congrats to all of the recent winners. All you got to do, get in the comment section right below the video here on YouTube. Make sure you've clicked that thumbs up button if you have not already, and guess fantasy points for my favorite play of the night on FanDuel tonight. The closest guess in fantasy points is going to win themselves a free week of RotoGrinders Premium. And again, March Madness is here, NBA in full swing. What a better time to have some RotoGrinders Premium absolutely free. So get that guess in the comment section. I also want to know who's your top play, your 10 of the bar here tonight. Who is your beast of the night? Sound off in that YouTube comment section. All right, let's wrap this baby up. My favorite play for Wednesday night, you know, Matt's Beast of the Night. All right, Beast time. We saved you a lot of money. We're going to spend up, but not a crazy amount here. Shooting guard, small forward, Zach LaVine of the Bulls, tonight's Beast of the Night. Now, LaVine been very, very good to us in this spot when he has appeared as the Beast of the Night. Want to go right back to the well here on LaVine, playing extremely well right now. Some of the best basketball we have seen of him, not only this season, but out of his career. Very consistent, 5 straight 40 DraftKings points game for him. 4 of those games 46 or more, and a couple 50 burgers in there as well, and absolutely dominated this Sacramento team. Last time these two teams played, scored 41 points in that game, went over 60 DraftKings points in that one. I believe we had him in the B spot in that game. I'd have to go back and look, but yes, DeMar DeRozan and Vucevic played in that game, if that was your question. Just a great matchup here, a massive slate high 240-point total, close spread as well. Love this spot for Zach LaVine, my favorite play on the board, and tonight's Beast of the Night. All right, guys, that'll do it for our Wednesday night 6-pack with 6 of my favorite plays on FanDuel and DraftKings. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, hit me up in that comment section right below the video. Don't forget, fantasy points for Zach LaVine on FanDuel for your shot at some free RotoGrinders Premium. If you have not already, subscribe to the channel, click that thumbs up button, and don't forget scoresandodds.com/beer. That link in the description of the video. For RotoGrinders.com, I am Beer saying salut, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Best of luck on tonight's slate. We'll take tomorrow off and be back on Friday. Go win some money tonight, and we'll see you on Friday.
Hey, thanks for checking out our videos. If you want more expert advice on DraftKings, FanDuel, or any other daily fantasy sports, make sure you check out the current videos playlist